searching for the thrill, doing everything you can to stay on top of the hill. You say you met someone and now your head is in Brazil. So go for it if that's the deal, cause as long as you say that it's not the type of pressure, and you're taking it day by day, until you find something fresher. Then you ask me, baby, what do you think? I said I've noticed your arrows, and I'm not sure you're ready to hear it, but I'ma tell you this, my dear. Well, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing up my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on this line. Okay. If someone wants to tell you what's right or wrong, they've probably been missing, forgot what they belong. So now I'm picking a card, it says be on your own. Has the lesson been learned? I'm getting ready, let's go. I'm 2 steps away from setting my vision, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future I wanna let go. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, I realize that I don't care about the meaning no more. Ay, cause I just wanna stay cool with that. Yeah, I gotta make my living without pushing it. Working on my mental health and sometimes losing it. No bullshit, creatively cooking. I'm 1 step away from setting my business, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future, just building the flow. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, you ain't perfect, but
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fun Genichiro stream. Yay! And I tell you, this is the second night in a row now where I'm starting later than I intended to. I mean, this is a wee bit closer to my normal start time, but like, I don't want 11 to be my normal start time anymore. I want 10 to be my start time. So then I could like give you guys 3-hour funsies rather than just the 2 that I was doing. Because more funsies is more better. At least I hope. I hope that's I hope everybody thinks it's funsies. But then again, you wouldn't be here on my little slice of Twitch.tv if you thought I was boring. Unless you were like using me as some weird, bizarre punishment for your friends. But again, that would be weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the stream. I can't stand it. It's so terrible. I don't want to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. Nah, that said nobody. I hope. Anyway, so who wants to hear a rant? I got a twofer on this one. Technically, I suppose arguments could be made for a threefer. I'll start with the snack and I'll work my way up to the things that are more annoying in the world of the Swiss Army knife of tool of a person that is me at my job. So, a fun thing that I learned is the alarm panel at our store has a motion sensor on it. How did I learn this? Well, there's 2 ways you learn this. Either you read the manual or you set the thing off. Guess which one happened? At least on the plus side, it was nice enough to tell you that you had set it off and how you had set it off. Because here I am thinking, I was like, who opened the door? Who tried to get in here while the alarm was on? No, it turned out something walked in front of caught the sensor in the right way and just set the alarm off. The more you know, I guess. Thankfully, I was there to turn it off. Would have been real fun if, like, the area region's finest showed up and then it was just, like, a particularly chubby rat. Could you imagine? You're like, all right, man, we're going to get this bird. We're going to stop them. They're not going to shoplift today. And you get in there and it's just a really, really big rat. And you're just like, aww. Then you hear gunshots down the street. You're like, God dang it, we picked the wrong place. We responded to the wrong call. Actually, someone might shoot the rat at that point. The world's finest pest control. What can I tell you? Now let's move on to problem the second, or how I thought I solved the issue of getting Windows 11 to play nice with legacy drivers. I swear, for some reason, I have every time I want to print to this specific printer, I've got to uninstall the software, reinstall the software, uninstall the driver, reinstall the driver, and bloody make sure that the requisite security, the password for the network share is in place, which I didn't need to put a password in before. Stupid Windows 11. Like, you want to increase security features and stuff. Okay, cool, makes sense. But like, if I set a printer to only work on the work network, and you need special software to use the bloody thing, and special drivers to use the bloody thing, someone's not gonna just jack into my network and print something out of the bloody thing for funsies. That's too much effort. We were perfectly fine before. Now, have I ever had an issue with something getting compromised before? Yeah. Which, that was fun. That's a fun story for another time at some point. But, the printer? No. No, the little label printer? Nah. Anyway, for the life of me, I hope that I got it fixed this time. Yeah, things I want to figure out before I roll out before I update every computer, and then have to do this for every computer multiple times. Because you know and I know that if I don't have everything set and working like a well-oiled machine, I'm never gonna be left alone while I constantly have to fix and adjust things for others. So, I'm hoping I'm good this time. Once I'm sure I'm good on this one, then I can finally start moving on to other machines. Still looking forward to it. Windows 10 worked. I got everything to work. Everything was working fine. But no, now I have to do Windows 11 everything, whether I want to or not. And trust me, I don't. I'm a big fan of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Security patch existing stuff. Don't make me have to, don't change a bunch of things behind the hood and say, oh, it's better. And then have to go through all this stuff all over again. And now for the big reason for why I started late tonight. So, if you heard my rants, heard my previous rants, as much as I try to stay out of the money part of the business, like, I'll support and make the financial software work, but I don't want to see the details. That shit scares me. Looks like I'm gonna have to get used to dealing with these numbers, because it is sucking me in hard, and I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to back off. But, I mean, that's fine. At the very least, this means that the ownership trusts me. Yeah, they don't let you peek under the hood if they don't trust you. And as for the issue at hand, so, let me think. What am I allowed to say about this? I think I could say it, I can phrase it this way, yeah. I can phrase it this way. So, everything has a category. And everything needs to be grouped together by categories. And these categories need to be the same across the board. Like, I can't have one system think that something's one category and another system think that it's a different category. If stuff doesn't line up one-to-one, it will cause some issues where numbers will be off. And while $1 here and there wouldn't necessarily be like noticeable at the scale that we're talking about, when you add stuff up, add these mistakes up multiple things, over a wide range, over a large time interval, and well, that's when the issue starts. So what's the solution? To make sure that everything is, well, the short answer is make sure that everything is categorized the same across the board. What's the slightly longer answer is anything that is in the database that I have direct access to, it's already flagged as where it should go, what category goes in, etc. Easy, right? I mean, it's already matched up. You just gotta, like, not mess with it. Now, where is the problem? What did I spend multiple hours on? And the answer is, so when we get a bill for something, we get a bill for a bunch of items. Those bills don't come categorized neatly into our categories. They'll come categorized per whoever issued the bill to us. And sometimes that lines up, but more often than not, it doesn't. So what do? There's a couple of ways you can go about this. The most precise method is also the most tedious method, where you would simply go through and add up everything one to one for each category. When you have bills come in that have hundreds of line items, that is not practical. You can do your best to guess, but the problem is if you try to like best guess it on a wide scale, you're gonna lead to problems. Problems that IT will eventually have to solve. Can you guess where we're going? Can you guess where we're going from here? IT's had to solve the problem. So again, totaling things up manually by hand is an insane waste of time. Like, the amount of hours that would be just sunk into that would be ridiculous. So that's not really a practical option. It would be a fun option for me to tell the accountant, hey, guess what? Grab a calculator one by one and hope you don't screw up. That would be fun. I would love to see the look on his face if I told him that was the answer. Of course, I'm not going to do that. So what's the most precise way I can go about this? Well, one of the things I have to do is I have to, whenever we're checking bills against stuff we paid for, we have to make sure that all the costs and everything are set correctly. So, in doing so, the cost information is already there. Now, in a perfect world, everything would divide evenly. The problem is we don't live in a perfect world. Typically, when we're billed by something, it's billed by the case, whereas a database doesn't log things by the case, it logs things by the item. There's going to be some rounding issues, but if I grab percentages of things and apply those percentages of the categories to the bill, in theory, I should be able to get pretty close, if not quite accurate, because you put in enough things that one's like 0.1 off in this direction and another thing's 0.1 off in that direction, it will balance out. At least that's my hope. That's what our new approach is going to be, and if they tell me that stuff starts balancing out better, then that means I win. And if not, well, back to the drawing board. But I think I can get a win on this. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, so get to the part where this took forever. Hi, agent. How are you? So I, being the lovely individual that I am, I just do direct database hits. Oh, Agent, you're streaking in my channel. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. I love that. That means that you find this entertaining enough to stay around for 5 times in a row. Oh, I will always phrase it that way. On purpose. Why? Because I'm secretly a 5-year-old and it amuses me. Okay, not really. I drink way too much just to be able to make that claim. Not this month, mind you, but still. So back to where I was. So if I could do direct hits on the database to get whatever information I need. This for me is trivial. But I am not the one who needs the information. It's the store's accountant who needs the information. And if he can't get that information via the easy button, it ain't going to work. And for that matter, if the same information being forwarded to the secretly 5, but actually over 40. That moment when I'm just suddenly meeting, or indirectly meeting all the girlies that are over 40, I've gotten kind of used to being the oldest one in the room. Now I'm not, and it feels interesting. Not bad, interesting. But yeah, so I need to set things up so that I can hit the easy button. Now, thankfully, there's a way to adjust these database hits in an easily runnable format, where all you gotta do is put in for what specific bill you're looking for, and it'll spit out the breakdown. This sounds easy in practice. Or easy in theory. In practice, well... So, in an ideal world, I would just simply tally everything up in one go, spit out the totals, and be done. The actual stepping involved is a little bit more annoying than that. If all I cared about was money totals, it would actually be pretty trivial. The second that I need percentages, that's when it becomes fun. Because I need things added up on on 2 bases at the same time. So how do I do that? Well, there is Hi, Emmy. How are yous? There are ways to go about it. Well, thank you for one-wanting. Just 21 more until the Wheel of Fun comes out. What's the Wheel of Fun? Well, it has a bunch of fun things that I have to do. If you get to every 25 one-ones, I spin it. I think I really need to advertise more. But yeah, I need to work. I feel like I need to workshop the wheel, but eventually, I feel like as it comes up for spins, I imagine I'll get feedback on it, and we'll find new ways we can torture the streamer. And torture's in quotes. I'm doing pretty okay. I mean, a little eepy. I was just talking about the most annoying part of my day, which is making digging information out of the database easy for somebody that couldn't do it the hard way. Well, hard is relative. For me, it's easy. For him, it's borderline impossible. So, oh, do ya? Do you ever mess around with SQL at all? Cause that's what my headache is. Or rather, getting the information directly from SQL's easy. It's running it inside a program that makes it easy as, or makes it simple is the fun part. So, what I'm stuck doing... Oh, you have to use this QLL. You have to use SQL. Well, then if I told you, I had to find a way to trick something into using select distinct, would you have an appreciation for what a pain in the tush that could be? That's basically the way that because I have to add things up on two bases. The easiest way for me to do it is to simply partition each, indeed. The easiest way for me to do it is to partition everything based off, partition the categories for one calculation, and then partition for the bill number on the other partition. But of course, the way that ends up spitting out a line of the same data repeated over and over again for every single line item, which is not ideal. So I just throw in a select distinct and boom. As far as doing stuff with SQL Studio goes, easy. The problem is I have to port that report over to another program where all someone has to do is put in the build number and it just gets the breakdowns. But there's no easy way to tell it distinct entries only. And therein lies the hell that I spent 2 hours trying to figure out, is how to trick this thing into passing a distinct over. The very short version is I feed queries as a markup file into the program that I need the reports run in. And that markup language doesn't really have a spot for distinct. So I basically had to trick it where I had to figure out how it's parsing everything as would be as just a SQL query, and figure out where I can shove the distinct keyword in so that would actually work correctly. And it took a few tries, but I was able to figure it out. I swear, tricking this program to take a distinct keyword and actually use it correctly was a pain in the tush. I basically had to, reverse engineer how it's basically doing the select in the markup language. Thankfully, me making these, markup language versions of all the queries I have to run is something I'm definitely getting more and more experience with. Now that I know where to shove that keyword, that means I can also shove other keywords in there too, although I can't think of too many scenarios where we need to shove something else in there. The other thing that's a pain in the butt is the program that I need to utilize for them to run their reports on the easy mode way doesn't let me use variables at all, which is real fun. Because I have a modified version of some of the reports that combines things together and gives you all the data in one place rather than having to run multiple reports and then just reference each of the reports in another file to combine everything. I have a report that does that all on its own, but the problem is I can't think of a way to port it over into markup version, because I've yet to see a place where I can shove variables in. The only way I could do it, for some things I can kind of cheat and just create a view or a temporary table, and then just refer to whatever I'm looking for that way. But for things that are like date ranges, trying to put in every possible date range combination ever into a temporary table for me to do lookups on is, even if there was a practical way for me to just make that happen, the sheer amount of data to required for every possible combination of date ranges as well, yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah, we're not doing that. The day I figure out my way around that, though, it will be a day where I will have finally achieved becoming the goddess of SQL. I'll start to become glowy. I'll become golden. I'll go full on Super Saiyan. It'll be great. I just Super Saiyan toggle for funsies. That's something that's on the to-do list. Make myself look like a Super Saiyan. But I digress. So yeah, so 2 hours trying to figure out where to shove a distinct keyword. Also, that somebody doesn't have to open up SQL Studio to run a report. There's one report where I force him to use it, and I can see the steam coming out the sides of his ears every time he has to do it. To the point where he doesn't even do it most of the time. He's just like, I don't need the information that badly. Spoiler warning, he kind of really does, and he should really be more aware of it. But, you know, why use the database that has all the information when you can just attempt to memorize it instead? That will never end badly, ever. I need a vacation. From what, I couldn't tell you. I mean, main job, yes. But I feel like just everything in general, really. Anyway. Oh, good. That works. Thank you, Bodicho, for reminding everybody why we're here. Right about the time I was going to do the same. So, during the month of December, we are raising money for Trans Lifeline. They're a nice support network for trans people in need. Because this time of year, a lot of people have families to go to, but for a lot of trans people, not so much. And there's multiple reasons for that. Ousted by family. Had to leave the country of birth because it's just literally not safe to be there anymore. And people, a lot of trans people just kind of end up alone as a result of that. Not everybody has, not everybody is fortunate enough to have friends to help them out or a support network in place. But for organizations like Trans Lifeline, they help people find that. And I would like to use the month of December to raise some money for them. I set a goal of 10K. I don't know if we'll hit it or not. I mean, the fact that number is not 0 is already, for me, as a small Bobby channel that doesn't even have 300 follows. I honestly feel like that's already impressive as it is. Like, if I got to the point where I had $1 for each follower that I had, that would already be pretty cool. If I get all the way to the top, I'll make it worth it for everyone, though. As is my typical thing. If we hit a goal that hit the highest tier goal that I set for any given thing, and that's subathons or, in this case, fundraisers, then I will do a stream in a bunny suit, and I don't mean the character in front of you. I mean the person voicing the character in front of you. Of course, that also means I have to buy a bunny suit, but cross that bridge when we get to it. No worries, Emmy, if you don't have money to give. Just being here, like, if more people are here, it tells the algorithm people are paying attention, which then pushes out my channel to other people, and then they might come in and see it, and then, you know, just by being here, you might bring in somebody that might have a little extra money on hand that they can put together and put into a fundraiser. So, no, there's no pressure to donate. Just being here is helpful. That's all I can really ask, is just for people to be here. It's the same for the streamers that I reached out to ask if they wanted to help work on this fundraiser with me. Even if all they do is just put the overlay that's sitting above my head onto their streams and tell people, hey, click on this, you could donate. Just getting it out there is worth so much. You push it out there enough, and it will find its way to the person that can. And in a sense, if you bring in the person that donates, that's kind of like donating yourself, isn't it? And you didn't have to donate any of your actual money. You were able to get, you can get a donation without having to donate your own money, if that makes sense. I swear I'm probably phrasing this wrong. I hope the point makes sense. And so yeah, if I end right now, the fact that I've ended on a number greater than 0 is already worth something. But just be here. Just be here, watch the stream. Type in the chat. And the magic will happen. Believe in the algorithm that believes in you. Odds are, if I don't believe in the algorithm, my head will implode. Speaking of algorithm, let's feed the algorithm some gaming. Okay. And boop. Okay, good. It's still capturing. I swear, sometimes it feels like the capture is just like one step away from, I don't want it anymore. And that's okay. There we go. Alrighty. I feel like it's been forever since I last played. No Agent Brain going into absolute spiral of doom. That's bad. That's no bueno. Unless it's a spiral of happiness, in which case that's fine. But no spiraling of Sag. Only happy. Always knock on wood. Alrighty, well, let's see. Last time, if I remember correctly, when we left off, we managed to make the statue's spirit come to life, and it's supposed to grant powers to this guy here, but he walked off too early, and the statue said, you know what, screw this, man, you ain't got enough patience for this crap. All you care about is the looks, then you can come and earn it later. Also, we have a chance of earning the power ourselves, too. But I don't think we get to do that just yet. No, not yet. We're getting to that point. I get to go back and do other things. Oh boy, over 30 hours of funsies! Okay, I can actually do stuff in the village now. Oh yeah, they could. Like, back in the day, stuff had plot. And you didn't need to, like, pay extra for DLC to get the whole thing. The game came with the whole story. Well, outside of sequels, but that's a separate thing. But the point is like, you bought the game and you had the game. You didn't have to buy the game 500 times to get the whole thing. I miss the cartridge life. Anyway, let's talk to the villagers now. You didn't come to Kabambo to get revenge on us for that raid, did you? No. Whew, that's good to hear. We're supposed to protect the village, but I feel bad for the raid. The other warriors are busy hunting right now. The food supply for the whole village depends entirely on the animals they catch. Oh yeah, I needed this earlier to get in here. I don't think I need this anymore, but I'll hop, skip, and jump around for funsies. Oh, fire. Oh, DRM. Okay, DRM sucks. Yeah, DRM sucks. DRM sucks butts. Now that Akafubu is our new witch doctor, we shall embark on a path to peace. The neighboring villages have no reason to fear our warriors any longer. This is a signal fire. We use these to send messages to neighboring villages. I hope these messages set our neighbors' minds at ease. Well, that's good, then. To let everybody know everything is cool now. Oh yeah, I can do this now. Ice pillars! Oh yeah. Was I actually already up here already? Yeah, I was. Oh yeah, back in the... when they had to come up with fun ways to get around the lockout chip. That was good times. And everybody's healed. Perfect. Oh yeah, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, whatever. Really? I actually kind of prefer, I actually kind of prefer having physical media. for stuff. Although, in terms of copyright, yeah. Like, I know back in the day they definitely tried to make sure you couldn't even copy a thing that you owned. Like, copying it for illegal distribution is bad, but copying it in case something happens to your original, that's not an unreasonable thing. Like, games were expensive. So making a copy for yourself shouldn't have been such a problem, but alas, Nintendo no likey. Oh, I smell something delectable. We'll be eating some good meat soon.
We get to eat normal animals again. They taste so much better than those monsters we've had.
You guys were eating monsters? Wouldn't the monsters taste better? I don't know. Like, they're bigger. Shouldn't they taste better? Maybe they don't. Maybe bigger isn't better.
Good old meat. I love meat. I can't wait until we get some.
I want to give you a hug so bad, kid. You speak my language. Yeah, this is true, Agent. This is true. The originals are nice and they're good to have, but yeah, like 100 years from now, I wouldn't expect the cartridges that I have in the Super Nintendo sitting next to me to still be working. It would be nice if they were, but stuff's gonna deteriorate eventually. I got an OG copy of Mario 64. Oh, definitely hold on to that, Emmy. One of these days, these things will be worth something, especially if they keep working. But, I mean, yeah, eventually this stuff's gonna stop working, especially anything that has a battery backup in it. Like, that battery implodes and... well, that's the end of that. I mean, you can clean up a lot of stuff if the batteries on the cartridges decide to get a little leaky, but that's just one of the ways stuff can deteriorate over time, which I don't like thinking about that. Like, all the stuff that I have fun with and enjoy now, 100 years from now, it's not going to be usable for anyone, let alone me. Assuming I'm still around to care, of course. It looks like there are fewer warriors in Kibumbo now, huh? All the warriors were just local farm boys. Now that he's the witch doctor, Akufuku will let them return to their farming work. Right, he sent all the farmers to go steal people's stuff instead of farming? What's wrong with him?
Now that the ceremony is over, I feel a touch depressed.
I wish we could have more big events like that soon. I mean, now that your farmers are getting food rather than trying to be warriors, maybe.
I couldn't for the life of me figure out how our warriors got to Indra without a boat. But I just found out that something has pushed Indra into contact with Gondwan.
Continental drift! Except very sudden and right away. Alright, let's see. What items are there around for me to gather up now that I can do that? Oh boy, Lucky Pepper, who's getting lucky tonight? Heh. Oh, Jenna's down on her luck, so let's fix that.
I can't remember how long it's been since we've had any guests. I'll tell you what, if you stay at our inn, you can have all the freshly grilled steak you want.
I want to hug you too, lady! Don't worry about the beds here. We used to have insect problems, but not anymore. We use a special bug powder on our beds. It's quite harmless to humans, I'll bet. All the steak I want, but bugs. But steak. But bugs. But steak! But bugs! Ah! I don't know how to decide on this! Ooh, hey, a nut. I'm sure the nut is bug-free. I hope it is.
You can see a Tekka from the bridge in Western Gondwan. My grandfather told me so. Someday I'll be a warrior like my grandfather, and I'll be able to see it for myself.
Are you going to head to Western Gondwan? Yeah, probably.
That's unfortunate. The recent rains have swollen the rivers. It's too dangerous for us to allow anyone to pass.
I can figure it out. Right? All that gameplay and so little data? Nuts, isn't it? And yeah, and now you got stuff these days that's like arcade game that might you might spend 30 minutes on, and infinity times amount of data. Yeah, they really knew how to make the best out of a little back then. I've heard that if you head west from southern Gondwan, you'll see the Eastern Sea. There are two continents in the middle of that ocean, Hesperia and Ateca. Don't mind me, just seeing if you guys got any stuff I could creatively reallocate. There we go.
As soon as Akafubu became our recognized witch doctor, he became so much nicer.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my back. It's been aching ever since that ceremony. I guess I really am too old to dance the night away.
I mean, with that attitude. See any more goodies lying around? Not that I haven't gotten already. Okay. Kibombo's peace is restored now that the ceremony has reached its end. Now the fate of Kibombo's people depends on how Akafubu leads them. I don't think I've gone into this place yet. We think it's time to inform other villages that Akafubu has completed the ceremony. I think they'll be glad to know that we no longer pose any threat to them. You didn't need to pose a threat to them in the first place! Many in Gondwan fear the might of the Kibombo warriors. We don't want to be feared. Now is the time for Kibombo to change its image. You didn't need to do the things in the first place, though.
The only defenses we Kabambo need are our shields and our war paint. Our warriors think armor is for cowards.
Yeah, alright. Well, let me know how that goes when somebody swings a sword at you. Hope you got enough paint for that.
The weapons I sell in this shop are ones we do not use in Kibambo.
You find it strange that I do not sell the weapons we make here, don't you? Not really.
I'm sorry, but the Kibambo spearhead poison is a tribal secret, used for hunting only. We can't let outsiders have it, because they might try to turn it towards evil uses.
Well, that's boring. You guys got, like, kick-ass poison for tipping arrows and shit, and you're not even gonna let me buy some? Why even tell me about it? I'm curious. Do I sell mind read maps too? Yep, I do.
I had a coin for every time some stranger came up and asked me to sell them poison. If only they'd let me sell it, I could make millions.
Again, why tell me about it? I didn't know about the poison tips. Now I'm curious.
Because our paint is infused with witch doctor's magic, we're safe from attacks.
I'd opt for paint in any battle, no matter how much iron my enemy wore. Wait, hold on. The paint is magic paint? You're telling me y'all got magic paint that's as good as armor? Why don't you sell me that?
Our warriors appear so strong because of the deadly poison on their spears. In a war, Kibambo spears would make a powerful ally.
Then sell them to me! Can I get some paint? No, ancient internets, why? Well, I can buff up Piers and Sheba a little bit. Hi, Archangel. How are you? Time to upgrade those hats. Time to... That's a sell. I'm all wet now. Game Freak. You know, to be fair, they got better with oh goodness. The yellow version's graphics were quite a step up from the originals. But yeah, I can see what you mean by stuff looked bad, but was optimized. It's giving me better hat. Man, I actually really love Gen 2 too. Like, I keep trying to find, I like me a good ROM hack that has, that's a Gen 3 hack that has, Gen 2 stuff in it. I think at this point... Yep, okay, well, let's see if we got any good, weapons. How about a poison spear? No? Okay. Yeah, that's the most powerful thing that... Okay, that's actually good. Let's see. Did anyone else use that synergy rod? Yes. And that's weaker for everybody else, so... Alrighty. All weaponed and armored up. Now then. Let's see, let's go find the mountains. Again. I'm gonna hit things so much harder now. Okay, Agent. I hope your internet stops having a fit. Okay, now I can do this. Bad monkey. Hello, buddy. Oh, you wanna fight? Oh, what you little rascal? Let's go! I'm gonna beat your butt. Giant sword to the face, anybody? Giant sword to the face. Got him! Yay! New friend! Okay, I can do that now, too. So, there's one more thing that I needed to go back and get now that I have Piers. Yeah, both of those are right. Both of them right. Yes, I do. Okay. Ow. Oh, that was just wood. Descending the mountain. I no longer need to hide. Level up. Alrighty, on to the Gondwan Cliffs. Well, back to the Gondwan Cliffs. Ooh, fresh chicken. Guess what attacking me by yourself is going to equate to? You're gonna turn into... Oh, turn you into fresh chicken. Sorry, buddy, you done picked the wrong people to mess with. Oh, that'll do it. Those things like air. I do not feel like a distinct lack of air. As well, why would I probably enjoy being... Oh, am I allowed to say that? I already started it. Well, I sure wouldn't mind being buried under cute girl's pants. Electronics certainly don't. You may take whatever off-ramp you will from that. Ow. And monkeys have been spanked. How would I get up here? Random monkey. How do I get to that freaking mushroom up there? Okay, what about this wrong way? And now if I can do that... Boy, it's so nice to be able to use Frost again. And one. What do that do anyway? A rare and suspicious mushroom. Okay. I guess that's all the game cares to tell us about that. key. What can you tell me about this? A rare and delicious mushroom. Okay. I want to learn more about the thing. And the game says, nah, you're good. Well, I'm sure it'll become apparent what that's for eventually. Hopefully something good. I honestly don't remember. I remember if I ever collected those things when I was playing through this as a kid. I don't think I had the patience for it. Little kid me did not like going back and doing stuff. But younger me also had this guide, so... Alright, so I need to head back to Madra. Now if I could just remember where Madra was! Found it. Hey, it's you guys. It's good to see you again. You want to enter Madra? Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Feel free. The mayor finally returned from El Hafra. Oh, well, that's cool. You weren't here before.
Have you by any chance seen a girl named Minardi? You have, and you're telling me that my sister is dead.
Yeah.
If you continue these lies, I might take it upon myself to shut you up. Get out of my sight!
Using Synergy Army? Are you so dense that you don't know when to be afraid? I don't have time to play games with you. Now leave me to my thoughts!
Where could Minardi have gone? Where are you, my sister?
She's dead! Well, technically we didn't see the body, but like, given where the body fell, I don't know, we're gonna find it, man! We can try.
Felix, you're back. And you've brought Piers with you.
Oh, Piers. Piers, I must apologize for the trouble we've caused you.
Don't be. Everything worked out for the best.
Piers, you said you were going to go to Gondwan. Did you make it?
Yes, in fact, we have just returned. And your jewel?
You've actually got it back from the Kibombo. Incredible.
I was able to recover it with the help of Felix and his friends.
That's wonderful. I'm so relieved. I was worried that you might never get it back. That's why we came back. To let you know that we've recovered it. Worry no more. If you've already recovered your jewel, why don't you stay here for a bit longer? Unfortunately, we can't. Hey, have you seen the girl out front?
We must go to the island that is my home.
Pierce, are you sure?
After what we've been through, I feel I've learned a few things.
Like what?
Like the fact that you truly are good people. That you have gone to great lengths for no other reason than to help those in need. I have come to realize that I, too, must do something to help where I can.
Pierce.
I have made my decision. And the sooner we depart, the better, right, Cradden? We shall set sail, Felix, to my ship, to the Eastern Sea.
Do you truly mean to leave so soon, Pierce?
I may yet again have reason to visit your town, but yes, I must go.
You seem quite busy.
It is their youth that allows them to be so busy. But we'll be back, I promise. Maybe we'll be able to visit at a more leisurely pace. I'd like that. So would I.
We just have to finish the repairs on that boat we left in El Hafra. We've had several meetings already discussing our next course of action.
I know you went through a lot of trouble to get us that boat, but we just had to give up on it. We couldn't just sit and wait in El Hafra until the thing got fixed.
I'm so relieved Pierce got his jewel back. Gondwan is such an awful, dangerous place. I never imagined for a second that Pierce would make it back here safely.
I mean, come on, man. Have some faith. Believe!
I can't believe Pierce actually went all the way to Kibombo to get his jewel back. That's so dashing.
Okay, lady. I mean, you want a piece of him. I mean, we can wait a second.
I like you guys a lot. I'm sad that you're leaving. My daddy went to Gondwan and all I got was nothing.
Wow! Felix, wait. I believe I promised you a reward for helping with the boat, didn't I? Yeah. Imagine. You came all this way to put us at ease, and I totally forgot to give this to you. Regardless, I told you that I would reward you when the boat was fixed. That may take quite a while now, it seems. That being the case, I'd like to give you that reward now.
We can't accept it now, though, could we, Jenna? Madra is still in shambles from the disaster. We couldn't possibly accept any gifts.
Nonsense. Misfortune or no, a promise is a promise. I'm glad that I was able to give it to you before you left. Your travels seem to take you from danger into greater danger. Please be careful.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Felix? He just called you Felix, didn't he? Yeah, that's my name. Why didn't I see it before? You are Felix! Then Minardi should be somewhere around here, too, and yet...
The part of she's dead, don't you get? Well, again, didn't see the body, but...
You won't see Minardi or Sataros ever again. Isaac killed them. They're probably at the bottom of the sea by now. Shiva, quiet! I heard that, you wretched little thing. Can it be true? Is my sister dead?
I am indeed, Kite Waltz Rider. I am indeed.
I can't believe it. No one has the power to defeat Sataros and my sister. Yet you all avoid my gaze, and that look on your faces. It is true. Who is this Isaac? What? You feign ignorance? Why? Why would you protect him from my fury? Never mind. I believe I've heard some rumors of a traveler named Isaac lately. Is this Isaac the same one they've been speaking of? Is he pursuing you? If that is the case, then this Isaac should show up here sooner or later.
How do you know it wasn't Felix who defeated your sister?
What do you take me for? I'm a warrior like my sister. I can gauge a man's strength at a single glance. Even if you doubled Felix's power, it would still be no match for my sister. And besides, I doubt Felix could find it in himself to betray my sister. He knows that the lives of those he holds dear would hang in the balance.
Really? When's the last time you played?
But I must congratulate you on your successes at both the Mercury and Venus lighthouses. Although your success there now prevents us from returning to the Western Sea. You would have failed, of course, had we not researched how to climb those lighthouses. Oh, didn't Minardi tell you? Regardless, Isaac won't be getting in my way. You'll have to find your own way to the Western Sea. And if you make the journey, you'll have to light Jupiter on your own as well. We have our own work to do, and number one on the list is taking care of Isaac. Are we clear on this, Felix? Aren't you an obedient boy? If you're worried you can't get it done, we could help you a bit.
No, thank you. I believe we'll just find Jupiter Lighthouse on our own if it's all the same.
I see. Just don't let us down. We're going to find that Isaac. I'm going to find this Isaac. And I swear that the last thing he sees will be Karst avenging the death of her dear sister!
8 years, huh? Meanwhile, last time I played was... I want to say it's been over 10. Not since it came out.
Wow, and I thought Sataros and Minardi had issues. We shouldn't take Karst too lightly. Wait a moment. Karst did say we, didn't she?
Yes, Sataros and Minardi traveled as a pair. Perhaps she has a partner as well.
We ought to warn Isaac that Karst is after him. Maybe we should try to find him first. Believe me, I'd love to see Isaac again, but we just don't have time to look for him. Plus...
Even if we did find him, I think there's a good chance we'd end up fighting them.
Why?
What we are trying to achieve, they are trying to prevent. And they will fight to stop us.
But Jenna, aren't you and Isaac an item? Couldn't you do something? An item? No, I mean, it's not like that. No, not really. Stupid Sheba.
Yes. For now, we should press onward to Jupiter Lighthouse like we planned.
But what about Garrett and the others?
Not helping your cause any. Yeah, Sheba just like outright just like, hey, I'm gonna call her out. And she's not exactly denying it either.
Don't you mean Isaac? Sheba, be quiet. Sheesh.
Ahem! Are you ready to listen yet? They were strong enough to defeat Sitaros and Minardi. They won't be beaten easily.
She did have a sassy side to her. A fiery side to her, one could say. I have no shame.
We should continue on ahead, just as Sitaros and Minardi would have. Okay, Jenna? Shiva, Piers, are you ready? Then we should be going, right, Felix?
Yeah, but first I should probably do some stuff.
How are we to climb the cliffs between here and Gondwan? If someone would just drop some ropes down from the top, it wouldn't be a problem. Oh my, is that...
Is that one of his most favorite mushrooms?
Did you climb all the way up those cliffs just to get that mushroom for us?
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. I have to thank you for this.
But what could I have that a warrior like you would want?
That's a tricky one.
Well, let me help you refresh your memory, Emmy.
I don't know if you want a pet, but this is all we can offer. Take care of it.
New friends! Yay!
I can't wait for dinner tonight. Batter fried mushrooms. Mmm.
This here's enough of a mushroom that we'll be eating it for days.
How big is that thing? How are we carrying it?
You know what? Never mind. I don't want to think about it.
Something I don't want to go to hell from. But what's the point if we can't fix that mast? No, just blow the friggin' rock up or something. The Jin are so cute. I need to go down here. Yeah, it would have been nice if they actually went through and like gave if they're gonna go through the trouble of making a game after this one, they should have like made it have a conclusion. But alas. And now it's time to party. Hey, also. HM Slave. Yeah, admittedly, at the fourth tile, oh, dang. She's got the heels now, party heels now. That's cool. But yeah, if they actually like concluded a storyline, then I probably would have nicer things to say about Dark Dawn. My problem is it's like they put out a new game and then they just this game ended in such a way that if it didn't have a sequel, it would have a nice, neat, tidy ending. Then they give it a sequel without a real ending, and it's just I just feel like they kind of ruined it. Am I gonna be one-shotting everything in here? Probably. Ooh, there's a summon in here. Hell, well, now I'm up top. I need to move that. I feel so weird one-shotting everything. I mean, it's convenient.
Oh boy, an apple. Alright, who's gonna hit harder? And put the wood in the hole. Wait. Yeah, I probably will come in handy to frost that. Yep. Well, somebody used to have a nice house back in the day. Shaking that booty like I'm shaking that shelf. Those are some nice looking cheeks, not gonna lie. I mean, I said nothing. Mm-hmm. Like I need to get down there somehow. This potion, what'll that do? Is it just a heal? Yeah, it's just a, oh, it's an all heal. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I have to go down that spot. Okay, walkie backy around. I wonder what kind of person lived here. Like, this place seems like it was, like, a pretty nice place until it, well, suddenly wasn't anymore. Somebody important lived here. Like, this place is like a full-on mansion at one point. From the looks of things. Yeah, metal. Nothing in this place is a threat. How do I get to the prize here? Oh. Didn't see that there. Ominous. Two Mercury and a Jupiter. I feel sorry for the next... You're all... the sacred ice monster. I want to know. Well, I found out, didn't I? Okay, little bee. You in the wrong neighborhood.
And now you're dead. Well, I do believe that's everything I needed to get from here. Time to make a hasty exit. If I can remember how to get there. Alrighty, time to go. I see you over here, Archangel. We got to all that work getting the ship from Briggs, and now what? We can't get it to work? I guess the Mirror's holding a council to see if they can figure out what's wrong. Ah, that's the other entrance to the Mantra Catacombs, and it is very much closed.
Sup, guys? I don't remember which coastline I'm supposed to head for. Ow! You're hurting me so badly. I think I've gone too far. Just cruising the countryside. Well, at least everybody's getting their steps in.
do. Do. Yeah, we're moving, and...
Yeah, I went too far. I needed to stay in Indra. Why did I go all the way back to Asenia? Yeah, it's on me. I should have known better. Trying to get from point A to point B, monsters, leave me alone. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, Bones. Ah, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, we has a boaty now. Boy, a cookie. Who needs to boost their pee-pee? Okay, I'm good. At last, I'm back on my ship. Finally, I can return to my beloved Lemuria. Wait there a moment. To set sail, we must go down to the power chamber below decks. Let's head down. Pleasantly cool, you say? Just casually looting my friend's ship, right? Oh. Hey, Pierce, I think some, creatures showed up. Wait, we couldn't get in, how come they got in? Oh my goodness gracious, Jeezy. Beers, I do believe you've got a bit of an infestation going on here, man.
let's clear out all the annoyances from Pier's ship.
Only make it to a boat we can use, and I gotta friggin' clean it up. Or rather, I have to do pest control. Oh, I don't mind at all, Agent. If you've got me open and you're listening to me, that's all I can ask for. I'm not picky, I'm not needy. Probably should set Frost to be, We're gonna be doing that a lot here for a bit. Man, how deep these things get in here? Be glad when I get this thing moving. That'll be nice. Also, how big is this thing on the inside? Now, why did I do that and not turn it into a pillar? Of course, I know what you're supposed to do. It's just funny to see if I can squish the thing. Oh! They can fuse together! Mm. Ooh, good. That should make things a little easier. And it's just stun the pupper.
Gitas! Hi, Gitas! How are yous?
Oh no! Not surprise rain! Say hello to my little friend. My friend's a dragon. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, you missed my rant about the IT shenanigans earlier. Which, blech. Oh, and it's dead. I feel like leaving the ship flooded like this is a bad idea. Yeah, that's one way to make sure no one takes your ship.
How did all these monsters get on board? I could swear I locked the door when I left.
Yeah, I know, right? You did lock the door when you left.
Doesn't matter. Once we get this ship moving, I'm sure they'll all jump ship. Okay, now I must set the black orb in this pedestal.
And away we go! Bodhi!
Take the tiller, Felix. If you hope to reach Lemuria, you'll have to learn a few things about handling a ship. I think we ought to sail the Eastern Sea until you get the hang of it.
Cruden, shouldn't we be heading straight for Lemuria?
Well, I suppose if we have to learn to sail, it's better to do it sooner than later.
Then I want to go to Lalavero and Tolby. Oh, and Vale. Can we go to Vale?
I'd love to see your hometown, Jenna.
Shall we? Let's do it. To Vale we go.
Aye, aye.
I'm with Felix. I don't think that would be a wise course of action.
Come now, why not?
Think about the roads we have traveled to get where we are.
I can't. I was never any good at geography.
Metaphorical.
Then allow me to explain. The coastline of Angara, the continent in which Vale lies, is surrounded by rocky cliffs.
Oh, you don't think Pier's boat could land there?
And as for Gondruan, I I would guess that the people from Lavero are looking for us.
He's right. Satoros and Minardi went a little wild in Olivero, and you were all with them. But Sheba can explain the situation for us. Farron and the Lalaverans would understand, I'm sure. And then they'd make me stay in Lalivero. Would you just leave me there, Felix? Oh yeah, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea after all.
Then it's decided.
What's decided?
The sea is vast. We can go wherever we please. So let's explore a bit, Felix.
That's a great idea. We've already met werewolves and discovered new synergy. I'm sure there's even more out there waiting for us to find it.
Wow, this is gonna be great.
The seas can be quite dangerous. It won't be my fault if something happens, Groton.
To the open sea, Felix.
Needed a drink, don't mind me. Ability to use sound while walking?
Huggy.
Whee! Oh, hello. Telling me even the water has things? You did indeed send a kitty to the IDMs.
He's a cute little boy.
Whee! Just a mutant freaking seagull. Sure, why not? And burbs are dead. Bees just casually hanging out on the water. Sure, that tracks. Ah, that makes sense. The lady wouldn't be able to do anything, and well... Yeah. Wrong town. Okay, I think in this sense it's actually will look at the map. I went the wrong way. Well, stuff. Oh, time to go the right way then. Ah. To be fair, now that I have the boat, if I was wandering around, it would take a while. Stupid sea urchins. Aww. While he was at the adoption center, he was Papa Cat. And now he gets to be a hero in a new way. The little man gets to go on a new adventure, so to speak. Aww. He really is gonna get to go and have some adventure. Nope, still got a little bit higher to go. There's the old Venus Lighthouse. Wow, that's a new one. It flagged Coon as a race. Autobot flagged Coon as a racism. That's a new one. Yeah, I don't know on that one either. I've never heard that one before. I guess Automod has. Hey, look where the game started. Fun to see landmarks. Steal the air.
Anyway, I'm done sightseeing from the last game. Let's keep going forwards. Whee!
Oh, that's a relief. Nothing like putting something outside with, expecting to have it dry, and then suddenly, disaster strikes. Now everybody remember where we parked. Actually, I gotta get a little closer than that.
Let's go make awesome happen. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm saving where I was before. Huh. I didn't include a map of this place. Well, that's gonna make this more fun.
Whee!
Just to be sure, there actually is no map of this place, alright? So a map would make my life a lot easier. Nope, there is no map of the caverns, only of the statue. Well, alrighty then.
Movement.
Who's getting a speed booster? Oh good, I've gotten better able at dealing with these guys.
Agent, thank you for the 25 dono! Yay!
For a second there, I forgot that was what the dono sound notification sound was. I was like, what's that sound? Did I do something? Oh, wait, that's the dono sound. Worse because I'm the one that said it.
Now I can safely say that every night so far I've streamed, we've gotten a dono. That makes me feel happiness feelings, by the way. It really is needed. Oh boy, water puzzle. Water way to go, indeed. Running up that cart, and then all of a sudden I jump into the creature battle, and it's a fun little watery maze. I see where I need to go. Yep. Come here, Stinky.
Super cool. What'd that mean? Okay, game, let me solve puzzles now. Yep. It's the stairs are right there. I do believe that is where I need to end up. You mad, bro? Curious here yourself.
By reaching this plateau, you have proven your power. By rights, Hakafubu should bear this power, but I shall keep my promise and bestow it upon the one to reach this place first.
I am grateful for your promise, but I am worried that we have done Akafubu and the Kibombo a great wrong.
Hakafubu has not honed his own powers, and the fault lies with him alone. And yet, there is a hint of truth to what you say.
Speaking of water.
Then what are we to do? Does this mean we won't receive your magic?
As I have said, I will give the power to you. Your concern is misplaced. But I must add some small conditions to our agreement.
But what kind of conditions?
You must not mention this to Akafubu. Akafubu was plainly ill-prepared for this test. He will lose heart if he hears what you have done. And yet, the Kibombo have need of this ill-prepared leader. If Akafubu ever reaches this place, I shall teach him the magic as well. Promise me that you will not tell Akafuku that you earned this magic. Can you do this?
Of course!
And now I shall sleep. Farewell, successor to the Witch Doctor.
So, what kind of crazy powers does she have now? Some fun things. These look like some party tricks. Now there's one more treasure to pull from this place.
Let's go get it.
Told you were allowed to dodge. I swear those stalagmites look like they're like hoppable. was gonna say I want to go up there again. Yeah, no, that's not what I need to do. I do have there. I need to get up there though. Ow. This is the room I need to do steps in. Everybody getting so strong. There's supposedly a genie in this cave, which is what I'm trying to find, by the way, in case anyone's like, you got that big treasure, don't you? Why are you still here? But there is one more. Well, because I don't have a freaking map of this place. Oh, okay, there is the genie. Okay, so I need to go... Okay. I do believe I've got this. Almost. But not quite where we wanted to land up.
Owie. Hey. Hello, buddy. What do you mean runs? Oh, for the love of. Alright, let's try this again. Only this time, the little bugger isn't gonna run off on me. Which is just whoa. I'll run away this time. Uh-oh. Whee! Ow. Yay! New friend! Now to get back to my boaty. Now my Ginny are balanced out. I'm going the wrong way. Or maybe I was going the right way. Sorta. Okay.
So I have to crawl back up here.
Really wish I had a map.
The level ups are nice though.
The other way back down.
Boy. Get me out of here. I want to get back to my boaty. Alrighty. Back to my boaty. Alrighty. And that's as good a place to stop as any for tonight, I would say. That felt good though. We got through the Gabamba saga or chapter, and we finally have a fucking boat. We've only been like spending the whole adventure so far trying to find a boat. Now we finally got the gosh darn thing. Alrighty. That was fun. I know I had fun. Always fun, fun doing adventuring stuffs. So let's see. I haven't put my schedule up for this week yet. I swear it's gonna happen. I'm see if I can get that out before tomorrow's stream. Assuming nothing else stupid happens at work. It shouldn't. I think we're good on that front. So tomorrow's gonna be okay. So we're wondering what the schedule is gonna be. I mean, I have everything pretty much laid out in my head, but tomorrow is gonna be a Tile Tuesday. Wednesday, more Golden Sun. Thursday, more Golden Sun. Friday's gonna be a little bit different this week. Friday, we're gonna be doing 12 hours for charity. We're gonna be doing all kinds of things. We'll have our normal retro funsies. I'm gonna finally make that cake I said I was gonna make from the last time I did a thing. That's right, you all get to look upon this beautiful, beautiful visage. And maybe a couple of streaming neutrals will drop on in to say hi. Teehee.
And then we'll finish off the week Saturday with some more Sundove Golden. Now then, let's see. First things first. Is there anyone who's part of the fundraiser on right now? Because first and foremost, I will prioritize reading those who are participating in the fundraiser. Outside of that, then it's whoever is on. But first and foremost, I am going to prioritize those who are part of the fundraiser. Let's see. And I didn't think anyone would be on. I figured I would look. So let's see. There's quite a few options on here. Although I do see Dine is doing Shadow again. I think it's been at least a little bit since the last time I rated them. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Let's fix that, shall we? Now, right, everybody, if you're a follower, go ahead and copy and paste that first raid message, and if you're a subber, go ahead and copy and paste that second raid message. If you're feeling so inclined, copy and paste in my own chat, and I'll give you a little goodbye smoochie. If not, no worries, no pressure. T. Just like that. And all that's left for me to say is... have yourself a good night, day, whatever time it is in your area of the world, and God's willing, hopefully we shall see you here again next time. Bye-bye.
Bang, bang.
You know, I put the Swoochie thing up as on offer. No one ever actually does it. Actually, no, I'll take that back. Cinnamon Roll's done it. Which makes sense, because, I mean... She likes my smoochies. She likes my smoochies IRL too. Okay, the raid's gonna happen.
Bye bye. Bang, bang.